Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another video. It's been some days, we are back at it. Today I'm gonna look at the SP 500 ES futures. I took a trade today and I want to talk about it, guys. I want to talk about what we do in market conditions that aren't optimal for swing plays. What we do in market conditions where we are consolidating in a higher time frame and we are still looking to catch the daily move. How do we do that? So let's get into it. At the moment, as you can see, I am operating in the monthly chart. If I can just this away, go into full screen, there we go. So as you can see, I'm still in a trade from today, but currently in the monthly chart, what can we see? We are currently in bullish order flow, guys. We're trading up. So let's go into the daily chart and see where we're at. So the daily chart, as you can see, we've made a bullish fair value gap trade into that, trading higher. So we still have bullish order flow. Just took this major objective up here, which is this weekly high. And since we've taken a major objective, we are consolidating for a bit. That is what we typically do when we encounter such stuff. So I took a trade and I'm just going to show the trade first on the lower time frame. So this is the trade I'm in right now. And my target is down here, the buy limit. I entered up here at around 9 o'clock. So that's 30 minutes before market open, guys. So far I've taken partials and I am just letting this run either to my TP or I have a stop in profit. So it's been a good trade. No matter what happens now, I'll end up in massive profits. You can do this only trading micros. So what did I do beforehand? How did I come to this conclusion that we're gonna reject off of this zone I have right here? Let's go into a 30-minute chart. And why is my target down here? So for us to go higher on a higher time frame, to get out of this consolidation, we need to mitigate the low that made new highs. Okay, guys? We need to mitigate the low that made new highs, and the other way around. So this is for a bullish scenario. The opposite is true for a bearish scenario. So guys, if we look to the left here and we see where we come from, we made these major highs, right? This is a weekly low, weekly fair value gap low we made, and then you can see you have all of this price action, and then we made a low here, right? Made a low, and that low is the reason that we traded up, right? We traded up through this, made new highs. So this low should be valid as an order block, as a high probability order block for us to reach and to go higher, okay? What do we need to do first then? We need to hit this order block. How do we do that? We make some liquidity, take it out, and we go down and take mitigate the order block that I just showed you. So what did I see? I see that we made some highs, right? Made this low that led to us taking out this high. We made new highs up here, and these highs sent price lower underneath the low here that took out these highs. I know this sounds a bit complicated, guys, but you just have to basically look at the move that started, that ended up with structure being destroyed, that ended up with taking out buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity, and it has to be like major buy side or sell side. So for example, this isn't enough to create a high probability order block, right? We need to look at the extreme points in the market. Okay, so as soon as I saw this high was the origin point to take out this low right here, As soon as I saw that, I knew this would be high probability, and this could be the order block that will be used to send us down and mitigate the supply and demand zone that I showed in the beginning of the video. So if you go to the 90-minute chart, I found a nice fair value gap right here. Probably we could also have been using a 30 or 50-minute chart, but I like the 90-minute chart. So we just tapped into this at around 9 a.m. I had a limit order that was short at the top, 5 contracts, and a stop at the top of this box. And what I expect from this is for us to finally come back down here, mitigate this price action, this order block, and finally go higher, because we cannot go higher until we have mitigated the point of origin, which is this supply and demand zone right here. So that's what I did, and right now on NQ you can see that we are trending down. It is currently around 2 p.m. And I'm looking for a continuation in the PM session to take us lower. This is a trade that can last until tomorrow, and that is fine with me if it does that. Now let's go to NQ, because on NQ I didn't take a trade, but I had a trade idea that was brilliant, and that was this, guys, another box. But this one is different, right? Because this one is not like the low like here. So how did I find this box? I went into the very, very low time frame to see the market structure. Because this is the high, right, that we're taking out. This is the major high, and I needed to find the move that started the run on this high. 1 minute chart. Go to the left. You can see we have the highs here. With all the highs here. Boom. That's the move. So we need to look for a low and a high, right? We need to find the range. So as you can see, what is the last zone that wasn't mitigated? We didn't tap into this, right? We blew right up, took out the highs right here. So we made a low right here, this white candle right here. That's a low. This is a high. And this move from this low sent price up and took out all of this liquidity, the buy side liquidity up here. So that's why I knew from this morning, I drew it out, that we had to come mitigate that to move higher and to take out the buy side liquidity that we made up here. So this would probably have been my target. So this is just the reverse of what I showed you before, right guys? So I would have traded on this move right here. It's about 55 points, and we reach all the way up here. And since then we've been trading down, same as ES. The difference is with ES we had a zone up here that we could short from. We didn't have that on NQ. That's the reason that I was more bearish on ES than NQ, and why I knew that I had a perfect trade idea on ES, while on NQ it's a no man's land. Alright guys, so that's gonna be a quick short video that I just made on supply and demand zones, how to find trades from them, how to know which ones are high probability, which ones will not work in certain market conditions, and now you will know how to spot these zones and how to trade in market conditions that are choppy, where we are consolidating and no one is really having fun. Until next time.